Chapter 2. James Vane Makes a Promise. Dorian Gray spent every day of the next 3 weeks with Lord Henry. They had lunch together and went to parties. And Dorian was influenced by Lord Henry more and more. When Dorian was alone, he was always looking for pleasurable things to do. One night, while sitting alone in an old theatre, Dorian saw the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. Her name was Sybil Vane. She had long brown curly hair and a pretty heart-shaped face. She was only 17, but she was a better actress than women twice her age. Dorian went to see her after her performance, and he continued to go to the theatre every night for 3 weeks to watch her perform. Sybil was very poor. She lived with her mother and her brother in a small, dirty flat with very little furniture. But Sybil did not feel poor. She felt rich with happiness because she had met her Prince Charming, which is what she called Dorian.
What does money matter, Mother? Love is more important than money.
You're too young to think of love. James is going away to Australia and all I have is you.
Oh, Mother, let me be happy.
The door of the small flat opened, and James Vane, Sybil's brother, walked in. He was not tall, and his large shoulders made him seem shorter. His hair was not well combed, and there was something rough and angry in his expression.
Are my things ready, Mother?
Yes, James.
Sybil, I want to talk to you.
Oh, Jim, why are you always so serious?
Sybil took her brother by the arm and walked him to the door.
Don't be late, James. There's a cabman coming to take you to the boat.
Mrs. Vane shouted after her 2 children, but she was not sure if they had heard her. The door closed without them answering, and she was left to think of her own youth and how wonderful it was to be in love. Sybil and James walked to the park, and Sybil told him that she had dreamt that he would make money in Australia, then come home and live in a big house in London. She saw that her brother was not listening to her.
Jim, are you listening to me? What's bothering you?
I heard that there is a man who comes to see you every night at the theatre. Why haven't you told me about him? He can't be any good for you.
Jim, why do you say such things?
Because he has money, and all men with money are evil.
Oh, Jim, you don't know what love is. If you saw him, I call him Prince Charming, because that's what he will always be to me.
Just then a carriage drove by. There were 2 women in it, and a young man with curly blonde hair and laughing eyes.
There he is!
Who?
Prince Charming!
Where? Show him to me.
Another carriage stopped in front of them, and they could not see around it. When it moved, the other carriage was gone.
Oh, he's gone. I wish you had seen him.
So do I. Because if he ever hurts you, I will kill him. Do you hear me, Sybil? I'll kill him.
James Vane's eyes looked red with anger. The people walking past looked at him, and his sister was afraid.
Jim, what are you saying? Come, let us go. You will be late for your boat.